You asked and I listened. My name is Alexey. I'm a real estate broker. I've been selling and buying investment real estate for the past 20 years. Today, we're on Hawaii on a magnificent afternoon, uh, and I have a very special unit to show you. We have a couple of investors interested in it, and it's one of those rare cases where you can make a flip or a very, very smart investment. So you probably know that all of the good men were taken when they were puppies, all of the good properties were sold before you were born, and all the money was made by the kings and their princes. So this is one of those cases where you can be a part of history without having to invent time machine and go back and buy Bitcoin when it was 10 cents. We're in a place called The Point at Mauna Lani on the Big Island, just half an hour north of Kona International Airport. We parked our car. We have a no step, no ladders, no elevators access into this unit, which was built in 1986 by a Japanese builder out of solid, no wait, okay, this is a structural wall, out of solid steel and concrete. Quality of construction is like a high-end hotel. It's super quiet here. You can't hear your neighbors on the right or on the left. We just passed a bedroom, another bedroom on the left. We're going into the kitchen and the living room that opens up to this. Check this out. So we're on the first line in front of the Pacific Ocean. This is the Mauna Lani Golf Course, one of the most famous and coveted and popular golf courses in the world. This is hole number 15. That's where people take pictures and they fly in to play here. That's Maui over there behind the clouds. About 5 minutes north from here, walking, is Mauna Lani Beach Club, which is the only private beach on Big Island, with a nice restaurant, a waiting area, and a place to just chill. You can actually walk to a little snorkeling spot right here from the unit. Believe it or not, you're so close to the beach. You will not be affected by tsunami waves. Guess what? We're so high up, we're higher than the highest level tsunami wave ever recorded to hit Hawaii. So, in other words, you have this fantastic view, you have solid concrete with metal construction, which is safe, it's solid, it's quiet. You have basically to die for location. They don't build like this anymore. Everything built in the 90s and 2000s and later on was built on a second line, a third line away from the ocean. And you have a first floor unit with population aging and trends showing that elderly people are the ones traveling most. And this is actually the wealthiest generation too, the baby boomers who are now retiring. Those are the ones who will be your tenants, and this is the customers who will appreciate not having to climb any stairs or go to any elevators to get inside the unit. Fun fact, there has been a major remodeling issue here. They had to replace all of the sewer lines, which is why the HOA came in and took apart the bathroom. They had to cut the slab and replace cast iron pipes. As a result, it looks like this. So normally, a dated unit that's 40 years old would still cost about 2.8, 2.7 mil, but this, because it needs some work done immediately, is sold at a substantial discount. We estimate that it's going to cost anywhere between $400,000 and $500,000 to have this place fixed and ready, but when done, it can probably generate about $1,500 a night in rent, which is obviously a very attractive number, especially if you're somebody who will fly in here and enjoy it yourself. This is another issue. The flooring in the kitchen was also removed. This is granite tile that will not be able to replace it, but it's okay because the kitchen is older and it needs updating anyway. And generally speaking, yeah, cosmetic wise, It needs some love, but we can't change the floor. We won't be able to buy the view for any money unless it's already here, which is why this unit is so attractive. Anybody who is interested in a project like this, they very rarely come along, but when they do, if you have enough cash to do the work, it will be a very interesting and a very profitable investment. Second bathroom. As you can see, this is the inside of the wall. It's made of concrete bricks, and our drywall goes on these metal studs. Again, this is another bathroom that has been taken apart, which is okay because it was dated and had to be updated anyway, but it's an opportunity. They are asking 2.5. We can probably get it for about 2.3 and do the work for another 200,000 or 300,000. So anybody with 2.5 mil can get their hands on this wonderful unit. I'm guesstimating the rent at about 1,500, but reality is it will probably rent for much higher than that because of the location and because this is a first floor unit on the first line in front of the ocean. So anyhow, thank you for watching. If you want to expand your portfolio, if you like Hawaii, if you like to travel, if you want to have an Airbnb that covers some or most of your expenses and you use it yourself a few times a year, this is it. It doesn't get better than this. My name is Alexey. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go check out the ocean once again. Make sure the palms are okay and all the sea turtles are doing well. Aloha, and we'll see you in the next one.